Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we are going to look at 4 things spotted in Arsenal training as the Gunners return to Premier League action against Everton. The first thing spotted in the training session was the January signings. Prominent in the pictures released by Arsenal was the inclusion of 2 out of the 3 January signings added to the squad. Jakub Kiwior was seen defending against Takahiro Tomiyasu, with the versatile defender aiming to make an appearance at the weekend, though it could take some time for an inclusion. Leandro Trossard was also seen in training after a hectic few weeks for the Belgian international. Shortly after making his switch from Brighton to Arsenal, the forward was then absent from one training session as he and his partner welcomed a new addition to the world with a newborn child, but has since made a swift return. The second thing spotted in the training session was an injury return. Reiss Nelson has stepped up his recovery from an injury that has kept him out for over a month, having picked up a knock against Juventus in a friendly before the return of football from the World Cup break. The academy graduate was spotted back in training and could be in contention for a place in the squad against Everton. The third thing spotted in the training session was an Odegaard prank. Being a club captain often means setting standards, but it doesn't mean you can't mess around at times too, and that's exactly what Martin Odegaard seems to have done. Posing for a photo as part of a team wearing bibs in training, the Norway international put 2 fingers behind the head of Bukayo Saka in front of him, posing as classic bunny ears that would be the sort of joke played in school. The final thing spotted in the training session was the notable omissions. While there were plenty of players involved in training, the released pictures by the club does have some notable absences in them. Emile Smith-Rowe and Thomas Partey are 2 of those, with the pair having been injury concerns against Manchester City in last Friday's FA Cup clash. The former missed out as a precautionary measure, having already missed a number of games through injury, while the latter was substituted at halftime following a knock to the ribs, though Arteta played down any issues after. New signing Jorginho was another that wasn't pictured in training, having joined from rivals Chelsea on transfer deadline day to add depth into the midfield. Despite the 3 key players not being pictured, that doesn't mean they weren't involved in training and could still be in contention to face Everton. Do you know the Arsenal news on Reiss Nelson? You will enjoy this video on your screen too.